Alyssa Slotkin, state representative, spoke with 6 News, reflecting back on the events of Monday night and the events since. And as I mentioned, she's a former member of the CIA. Here's the group that she says stood out to her.
We went over to Berkey Hall and went inside, saw the program that the FBI is running to get personal effects back to people who were in that classroom, saw the crime scene, and frankly, it was something I think every legislator should have to do and see, because it's impossible not to feel something as a human being when you see the room, that was extremely moving and extremely professional and thoughtful and thought out. We went over to Lansing Township. We went to Meridian Township to see both the police and fire and first responders, thank them for their service. We did incredible work on Monday night, recognizing the valor and then hearing some of the really personal stories. And these are the first responders out of Meridian who escorted some of the wounded young people to the hospital, who are now having to deal with that themselves and think about that. These are the police officers who performed CPR on the man who took his own life, the man who murdered people. I mean, these are extremely traumatic experiences, and I just wanted to recognize their service, their valor, while everyone was running away from this location. A couple days ago, they were running towards the sound of gunfire. Well, again, these extremely personal stories. We're going to see the 911 dispatchers, and I know we all were listening to that scanner and just wondering how they were managing just the hundreds of calls that were coming in. I think for me, the thing that stuck out was the FBI walking us through Berkey Hall, and every door had been kicked open. They were clearing the building over and over again, and you can tell just how desperate they were to get inside. They found barricaded students, in their second round of clearing that building, and the terror that those students felt as they barricaded themselves in. But I think.
And that was U.S. Representative Alyssa Slotkin. Stay with us here on 6 News at 5:30.